Okay, we're on. Hello?
Oh, we hear you. Got a little intro video.
Here, can you tweak that a little bit, Drake?
Oh, and we are on the air. This is Drake's Crusty Couch, the hottest podcast you've never heard before.
That's right.
This is the Crusty Couch.
That's
and I really
right.
appreciate that.
We have a special guest on the couch today. Brad, what was your last name again?
Last name St. Cyr.
Brad St. Cyr.
Yeah.
I have never heard that name before.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange. It's Cajun French.
Cajun French?
Yep.
There you go. That's cool. And you are a stand-up comedian out of Sacramento, correct?
Yeah, I do a lot of open mics at Tommy T's. I go to Lucky Derby, Po' Boys, which actually just closed their open mic. I'm not sure when that's going to reopen. But Shenanigans, maybe downtown on 7th, if you've heard of that one.
I've heard of Tommy T's and like Rooster Tea Feathers and a couple other ones out there. I think Rooster Teeth is that in Sac?
I don't know. You know, I haven't heard of that one. One place that does a great open mic on Mondays is the Boxing Donkey up in Roseville, up in Old Roseville.
That sounds just funny.
It's a great place. Really, the Sam Bruno runs that show. He does a great job with it.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
How long you been doing comedy?
I just started about 4.5 months ago.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's I guess something I always wanted to try. And so one night my wife was she was out with some friends, and I thought, I wanted to go do this, and I didn't want her there. Like, I just wanted to go crash and burn on my own. So I tried it, and of course I crashed and burned on my own, and and then I got addicted.
It happens to the best of us, right, Wayne?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Of course, Wayne's never bombed in his entire life.
Bombing is relative, though. I'll give you that, man. Like, I've seen some people bomb, and I can honestly say, like, I've never bombed like they have bombed. Maybe one time. One time I don't know if I've ever told the story on the podcast, but I know you've fucking heard it before. My first time in Billings, Montana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was my first real Tribble run. And I'd already been on the road like 4 days at that point, 3-4 days at that point. So I was like, nightmare gig, that one, the way that run used to work. It was like Missoula, which I had to pick up another comic. I don't know if you maybe know him. I don't know if he's performed up there in a while. Jimmy Turner.
I've heard the name, but I don't know him.
Yeah, I had to pick him up at the airport in Spokane and then drive over to Missoula. Then we went from Missoula down into Pocatello, and then Pocatello back up into Idaho Falls, and then up into Billings. So by the time I did that, I was exhausted, and the host, was like this local guy who gets up there and just has this energy level that he does like 8 minutes and closes on this bit where he's just like screaming for a straight minute, like, and here's your feature.
That's always nice.
So I'm like,
I gotta follow the Tasmanian devil.
Right.
You guys ready for dick jokes with a very dry, deadpan delivery? Yeah, this is gonna be fucking great. And then like 200 people. The room was fucking packed. 200 people just sitting there.
Just giving you nothing, huh?
This was in Billings.
Yeah.
I think these people. I don't want to pick on anybody from Billings because it's a fine town, but I think sometimes you get into these out of town gigs, and these people, they know you're from out of town, and they don't want to give you the light of day. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just an out of town thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been back, since, and have had good sets there. Just, man. I don't know, and I don't know. I mean, I know they have a pretty, decent little comedy scene there in Billings. I know. But the hosts that I've worked with up in Billings, man, a lot to be desired. Because you had the one guy who just, like, doesn't know how to set up, the following guy for success.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Basic hosting duties.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the next time, I was in Billings, this guy who was hosting goes on and does the most depressing comedy set I have ever seen in my life. I'm paraphrasing because I don't know the exact wording on the bit, but I'll never fucking forget it. This guy goes up and start talking about how somebody close to him, it was like his wife or somebody or her mom or something like that, had some weird kind of fucked up cancer.
Yeah.
And one of his punchlines was, "So what, did God just get bored? Like he was just bored with watching people starve in Africa,
Oh
and
my God.
That he had to give her cancer, because he needed something to do, something to laugh at."
That's brutal.
And I was just like, "Holy shit, man!" So, you can't not comment on something like that when something like that goes down. Like, you can't just pretend it's not happening,
And you're going to be the guy to comment on it.
Yeah. So I was just like, hey, dude, if you ever need someone to call and talk to or fucking tell you not to jump, give you my number. Hey, audience, man, maybe you can help me out here when this show ends tonight. Can you just keep an eye on the stool and the microphone cord, because we don't need to have an incident. Can you make sure he doesn't try to walk out of here with that shit, because he could kill himself at any moment. So yeah, it was weird, man.
More of a suicide hotline call than a stand-up 5-minute set or something.
Oh God, yeah.
Sounds like it.
That's just
ridiculous. It was the darkest. I mean, and props to him for going there. You know what I mean? Like, in trying to find humor in some of the more painful aspects of his life. I totally respect that. Not a good thing to do when you're hosting, though.
No. It's something that you want to
Here's
save.
your job when you're hosting. All right, everybody, you guys ready to laugh?
Well, that's not good enough.
Yeah, that's your job. That's your job. You're not. It took me a while to figure out that when you're hosting, man, you're not there to get laughs, man.
You're a really good host, Dwayne.
Thanks, man.
The first time that I think it was when you were getting married, and you invited me to host at 3rd Street. Like, some people say it was okay, but it was my first time hosting. And I just did like a terrible job. I thought, man, I couldn't even like bring people up right. You know what I mean? Like I would stumble through some like 4-minute shtick, and then I would say something like, Matt Wiegand. You know what I mean? Like I had like no, I didn't, put your hands together for the very funny, blah, blah, blah. I just like, it was fucking terrible.
Like all of a sudden his name just like popped into your head. You'd forgotten it for a second. Oh yeah, Matt. Wait, yeah, Matt. Him. That's him. He's
here. And like
nice.
One guy, I think it was Matt actually. I was in the middle of bringing him up, and I was like, "Fuck that, start over," and I made him get off the stage, and I was like, "All right, put your hands together for the very funny, the very you know what I mean? Just an easy thing, but." I'm terrible. I'm still not very confident in it, and it happened at Harrah's like not too long ago too. It was the same thing. Like I said, Rick D'Elia, you know what I mean? Like that's how I brought him up, and the same thing. I was like, man, I was like apologizing on stage. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry. It's terrible.
Hey, well, at least the apology is a great way to make up for it, as opposed to like sometimes you get handed over something from a host, and it's like they laid a turd on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, I'm getting a divorce. I ran over my dog on the way here, and oh, by the way, there's Bob Johansson. What the hell, man? All of a sudden, you just sent the whole audience into a tunnel, and here's somebody to try to pull you out.
And that shit happens like a wave of bad news. Like it's like setting off a fucking like a bomb. You know what I mean? And everybody, it's not like a couple people are going to get a bad vibe from the host. It's like as soon as the words come out of your mouth, it's just like this stream of shit, and everybody got hit with it.
Well, see, it's worse than like leaving a fart in an elevator, which is oh, guys,
awesome.
Yeah, awesome, exactly, which is awesome. It's like actually peeing in the elevator, because then you're just pissing everybody off.
Wayne, I'm sure this has happened. Huh. You don't have to name any names or anything, but have you ever gave anybody a shitty introduction on purpose? You're just like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna introduce him like a jerk off, and then have the guy go up and eat shit, and it makes you feel happy inside. Like that's what I would do all the time. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's not very funny. I'm gonna make him look like a douchebag.
Not really.
Before he goes.
I mean, I haven't done it intentionally, but it's happened. You know what I mean? Because like, there's this guy that I just am kind of dreading having to sit through his fucking set, and you know, it's just like I go up there because you know me, like you've seen me run my shit. I try to say something, you know, nice and or funny, you know, or like take a fun, you know, jab at him. But some guys, I just like, they're not good enough for me to be excited about them coming up next, and they're not bad enough for me to fucking fuck with.
Yeah, right.
They're just kind of there.
I've seen.
So I'm like, here's that fucking guy.
Yeah.
You know, like.
You've seen him at Applebee's.
Yeah.
You've seen him doing the dishes at the Olive Garden.
Yeah. I'm disappointed he's here, and I know you will be too.
Yeah, I try not to set anybody up. Well, there's one guy that there's been a couple of times
you
where
set up on purpose.
Well, yeah, where I've kind of shit on him in a not very good-spirited way before I brought him up, just because he fucking annoys me. But and we won't say his name either. People who know me know who the fuck I'm talking about. But
his initials are Brian Stevenson.
How weird would it have been if he fucking nailed the name just on random?
I know.
Like, that would have been fucking
Holy
amazing.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost better I don't know, which is the ignorance is bliss part. So
Right.
Yeah.
So is it pretty much just open mics you've been doing, Brad?
Yeah, I've been doing that. I guess that's all I've been doing for like the last 4 months. I'm working on a buddy of mine and I are putting together a political room in Sacramento now. We're working on a couple different clubs downtown.
Yeah.
And you know, Sacramento's a capital town, so there are a lot of legislators out there, and
right.
you know, these guys are looking for, you know, they come in town from all over the state and to work their week, or if you want to call it working for a legislator, but they come in town to do whatever they do for the week, and they hang out at the clubs at nighttime, like, you know, pretty low key, subdued bars, pretty much. But those we're looking for, because I think we can do some high end. I'll say high end, more political gig.
Do you think that would chase the legislators away though? Because like, if that's what they do,
we could hope so,
for a living. You know what I mean? Like, it's like people who cook for a living. Like when they get home, like the last fucking thing they want to do is pick up a spatula. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think something. I think it would make their whole experience better if they're getting laughs out of it. Though,
I was just being facetious. But
now, would this be like a permanent gig, like the political room? You know?
Well, we've talked to a couple different clubs about it already, and some of them like the idea. They're really like hot to it. They're like, okay, let's do this, but they haven't given us any dates yet. And it's that time of year where everybody's looking at the holidays, going, "Hey, you know, the holidays are coming. Let's get through Thanksgiving, whatever, Halloween, whatever they."
Let's like, talk in March.
Starting a room this is a really hard time to start a room, because I've started a few rooms, and a lot of places are like, yeah, talk to me in January.
Yeah, and then January turns into March, right? It's like
oh yeah,
you know, it's like that October to March delay thing. And it's like by the time April rolls around, they're like, okay, we're you know, there's 4 people coming in the bar, maybe a comedy gig might not hurt, right?
Right.
So,
no, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It's the open mic scene, or the comedy scene in Sacramento is changing. I mean, I've only been in it, you know, say 4.5, 5 months, but it's amazing. When I first started, there were probably 60 or 70 people on we have like a Facebook comedy page.
Yeah.
Now
Gotcha.
I think there have to be 200 plus people. I mean,
really?
Yeah, they just come out of the woodwork, and but I'm by far no, you know, professional comedian, but I'm a student of the game and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Some of these kids come out there, I'm like, man, they're just haters. I'm like, which surprises me. They just come out and go, I really hate this guy because he did this. I'm like, I'm sorry, is there a joke in there somewhere? So it's kind of weird. But
oh wait, they're going on stage and shitting on other comics and just
no, not necessarily on other comics, but like venting. Like, you know, I got treated bad at work because whatever, you know, just some stupid thing. It's like I don't think they get the idea of it's a comedy open mic.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that. It's just it maybe isn't the best thing if you were brand new to try that. Like, cause you know what I mean. Like, it's to pull material like that off. It kind of takes.
That's
It's
what I
not
mean. They're
easy.
not even getting that. They have to construct a joke, and there's no humor.
Yeah.
and-
Absolutely, they're not building a joke. I mean,
Right.
to me, what I see is like I've seen. We got one guy that I've done quite a bit with, and he gets up there and talks about the ills of racial policy in the U.S. and I'm going, okay, there's no joke in there, man.
Yeah,
This is just mean. Like,
Where's
what's
the
up with that?
punchline?
Yeah, exactly.
I dabble a little bit in my day job shtick that I do, and it's mostly this hatred I have for one of my coworkers, right?
Nice.
And I talk about fantasize, like there's 3 levels that I fantasize to bring her misery. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like when she's being annoying, like level 1 is like I just fantasize about her going to the vending machine and it taking her $1. You know, I'm like, she's slightly inconvenienced. You know what I mean? And then
Sure.
it goes from that to I fantasize about her going to the DMV, you know, and sitting there all day and then like not having the right paperwork. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah,
But
sure.
then like level 3 gets a little twisted. Like I envision that she wins like a cruise around the world, and she gets kidnapped by Somali pirates,
Nice.
and then she just gets beat and tortured and raped and tortured and fucked with. You know what I mean?
You're a giver.
Yeah. But then she gets rescued by the Navy SEALs, right?
Happy
So you think
ending.
it's a happy ending, right? She goes back home. She's a national hero. She tours all the talk shows, and she fucking writes a book about her experience. And then she gets a phone call from a doctor, and she's like, "Oh yeah, when you were being raped by the Somali pirates, they gave you AIDS."
Oh, nice.
That's what. Yeah. It needs a little work. Oh, real professional, Brad.
Hey, guys, this is my conference call.
Oh,
I hate
go
to
right
do this.
ahead.
I gotta go.
Brad's
for having
out
me.
of
Thanks
here.
for coming
Talk
out,
to you.
man.
Brad.
All right, bye-bye.
Brad St. Cyr, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. I have to look you up on Facebook. Man, I wish you would have just taken the call in here. Wouldn't that have been cool? I'd have been like, "No, don't take the deal."
Maybe he's a drug dealer. Maybe he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, conference call.
Yeah.
Sure, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really nice of him to stop by too.
Me, Jamal, and Pookie need to talk.
That was like the quickest guest we've ever had, right?
Yeah.
If we can get Frisco to leave like that every time, that would be beautiful, right? He's just like here for
Oh, my
5
God.
minutes. Okay, I gotta go. That's my Frisco impression.
No. To do a Frisco impression, you just need to do a really bad Robin Williams impression.
Yeah.
You like an impression of somebody doing a bad Robin Williams impression, and then you've got Frisco.
Come to think of it, I wish every guest would leave like that quick. Not you, Wayne.
Well, you got your wish with fucking
Brad was really cool. Who?
Kristen. The fucking
Oh yeah, the chick we had.
yeah. I've been
I
trying
wish-
to find us a funny girl to have on the fucking show.
I think we need it because you and me talking to each other gets pretty boring. I think after a while, I want like some sexual tension. What was good about Kristen is we could just sexually harass the fuck out of her. You know, be like, "Hey, your vagina's looking huge today," and she'd laugh it off. You know, "Oh, you're so cute." I'll be like, "Hey, Kristen, does your one of your boobs looks way bigger than the other one?" And she'd giggle and laugh. You know, or we would talk about how many dicks she could fit in her mouth at the same time. Like that kind of sexuality and humor is rare. And she was pretty cute too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like ugly girls will talk sex with you all day, but it's not really the same. You know? You just you're gonna get me in trouble.
No, I shut my mic off when I said that. So
But the camera was on you, and I laughed. So
yeah, but nobody's gonna know what I just said.
I barely know. Oh man, we've lost track. We were talking about bad gigs earlier, and I was telling you about this off camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell it again. I just did this gig in Winnemucca at the Winners Casino.
The Muck.
How many times have you been to Winners, Wayne?
Fuck.
A couple?
Like 6?
6, 7 times?
Yeah, about 6.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. It was my first time out there.
I've headlined it twice.
Yeah.
I think 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Okay. This is my first time out there doing a triple gig, and right off the bat, like, I could tell it was going to be a tough show. Like, there was probably 6 or 7 people on their cell phones talking, like,
Yeah.
just kind of, it's a free show.
Did the host at least go up and tell people?
He didn't. He brought us up cold. He was just like, okay, so from Reno.
Who was the host?
I want to say his name was Sean.
What did he look like?
He's about our age. He was, had a backwards hat.
Wasn't Jake,
He was kind of like a cool kid from Reno and then went to Winnemucca, and he's not as cool anymore. I don't know. He was a cool guy. I just don't think he's got any business being like a comedy host. I don't know, like, if he runs the bar or if he's a DJ or whatever, but
yeah,
he's like, he's never going to, like, be the host guy at fucking Tommy T's or Catch a Rising Star. Like, he's not like, he doesn't know the business of comedy. I think he's like a fan of comedy, and I'll explain why in a while, because he insulted Rick D'Elia. But before I get to that, it was I'll get to that in a minute.
That's a brilliant thing to do.
But I start off, and like I said, 5 or 6 people on their cell phones right in the front, and they just kind of like want to be part of the show, and it's a little distracting, but I'm just trying to ignore them. And every once in a while, I'd riff off something, oh, you're a construction, and blah blah blah, and I stumbled through, and I got, I don't want to sell myself short. I got a couple laughs or whatever, but I did about 30, 35, and Rick had watched the whole thing and was getting pretty pissed about how they were treating me, So he goes up and is already kind of pissed, and then he gets like, he starts his one joke and somebody said something to him, just something stupid, right? And that just unleashed this fucking battle between Rick and Rick D'Elia and the Winnemuckans for about 15-20 minutes. Like, he would go back and forth and tell them to go fuck their mothers, you know what I mean? And at one point he's just like, why would you heckle battle a comedian? I've got a fucking microphone. I'm gonna win every time. Like, it wasn't necessarily funny because he had to, like, establish that he's the man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he would start, getting him back, and then some guy would pop off again. Same fucking table. And then, to make a long story short, he ended up getting about 15 troublemakers out of the room, after, and then it was just like an art watching him work, because he would take these pathetic heckles that they would throw out and just fucking crumple them up and throw them right back in their face, and the crowd would roar. You know what I mean? Like, one guy was like, yeah, I have a college, he was like, I'm a gold miner with a degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Rick riffed off that for about 5 minutes, and then the guy's like, well, how much money you make? Because I imagine the guy does pretty well,
Well, yeah, I mean,
you're not going to get in the gold business.
They pay miners a lot of money,
right?
Mostly because it's dangerous.
And I'm sure dude, does pretty well or whatever. But Rick's like, I make enough to not have to live in fucking Winnemucca. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. So the crowd ended up, the 15 or so people that were fucking around, they ended up leaving, and Rick did about a half hour of like awesome shit, and brought the room back, and the people that stayed through all that crap had a blast. Like, they were so thankful, and they were coming up like, hey man, I hope you don't get the wrong impression of Winnemucca, you know what I mean? And it was great for somebody like me to see, because I'm still a rookie in this shit, but it was great to see like a 20-year vet fucking just take over the room, you know what I mean, and do what a veteran comic's supposed to do and give the people a good show. So it's like he had to be an asshole to be the nice guy later. It was a great experience. And I got paid, so I'll take that,
good,
man. I like getting paid for comedy, Wayne. It's pretty nice.
It's very nice.
I think I'm going to work hard at not working hard the rest of my life.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was my Winnemucca experience. Not to say I won't do another triple run because I'd like to.
You need to.
Yeah. That's what I keep hearing. A lot of the veterans I run into are like, you have to do the triple gigs. Like, I think it makes you appreciate your shit, you know what I mean? It makes you work hard and
absolutely,
because you wouldn't be there unless you deserve to be, I'm sure there's shit dicks that wind up on a triple club, but
oh yeah, and I've opened for people that I just kind of shook my head and I was like, wow.
You
but
just
I've met
fucked
some
me
guys
over.
who were really good too, and
yeah,
there was that one cat who opened for me my first time headlining Winnemucca. I can't remember his name, but
let's call him Ralphus.
he was the
Can we do that?
Quintessential LA douchebag.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
you know,
Ralphus from Brentwood.
he's opening for me and driving from LA to Winnemucca to
Oh
do
my
this
God.
gig, and telling me what I need to do. You know what I mean? Like, he's got
I
it
remember
all
you telling me
figured
about this
out.
guy. I remember you telling me about that guy.
And, since we were in his car and we were splitting gas, I fucking bit my tongue and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
wanted to just go like, motherfucker, let's not forget for a fucking second that you're the one opening for me. And then afterwards on the drive home, like, let's not forget for the fucking second that you had crickets for a fucking half hour during your set and
Yeah.
I fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
See,
I really value your fucking input, and I've learned a lot.
do you think he's on the Tonight Show now?
As a seat filler, maybe. You know what I
As
mean?
a
Because I know they
ticket
do
taker?
that.
Oh, yeah. They got
you
to.
know.
In this economy, fuck yeah. I guess I should turn the Skype on, huh?
Yeah, fucking A, man.
I don't think anyone's online, though.
Fucking A, man. Let's do it, man. Let's get our Skype on.
I think Andy Garcia's online. Of course, Frisco's online. Sorry, Frisco. We can't have you on 2 weeks in a row, bud.
No. I love Frisco's enthusiasm, though, man.
You're so gay for Frisco. Why are you so gay for Frisco?
He's a good spirited dude, man.
He's just, yeah.
He's weird as fuck.
He's
but,
weird as fuck.
But he's
crazy.
he's a really good guy, man. He's kind of like my own personal Kramer. You know?
I totally hear you, man. When Brad left, we have nothing to talk about now, do we?
I know. We
were
really
just bouncing
didn't
questions back and forth with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a third person here, I think.
I do. I've been trying to set it up, man.
Preferably a hot chick.
I was trying to talk Aurora into doing
Who's
it.
Aurora?
I do improv with her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She's cool.
Can I spit dirty shit at her?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah?
Like,
Because it's only going to work if, like, I can get half a heart. I mean, I'm not even getting, like, an erection off it. But I just want the freedom, to say whatever the fuck I want.
yeah, no, she's cool.
Yeah?
Like, we did a scene together Sunday night in the improv class.
Yeah.
Where we were in a strip club together, and she took the role of being the pervy guy and made me the stripper.
Nice.
So she's like sitting there like critiquing, like, yeah, you're not doing it right. I don't have a boner at all. Like, look at my dick like you want it, and all this shit. Like, it was hilarious.
That's funny. Did it make you uncomfortable?
Yeah, it totally did.
Yeah, I bet.
It totally did.
Did you come or what?
No. No, I think my
How awkward would that be if
my
you were
penis crawled up inside my body.
If you were in an improv class fucking around and some chick got you to come? How fucking terrible would that be?
Whatever, man.
Would that be embarrassing?
It's just a matter of perspective. I mean, since you're paying for the class, anyway,
anything could happen.
Right.
You know, this chick.
I've paid more for less.
This stripper at Fantasy Girls, she's like this big 6-foot blonde chick. I can't remember her name, but she's fucking filthy gorgeous. Not gorgeous or filthy, but filthy gorgeous. And every time, and I haven't been there in fucking almost, let's see, been dating my girlfriend 7 months. So I haven't been there in over 7 months. I'm just kidding. No, it's been like a year. And I used to go there with my buddy of mine who's now married, who can't go with me anymore. But she would get me really fucking close to coming, just from dancing on me and shit. And you know they're really good at playing with you. You know what I mean? Like they give you that fucking that thought, like there might be a chance I can bang this bitch. You know what I mean?
But there's no chance.
There's no chance.
Right.
Like, I figured that out real fucking quick. Like, they're fucking workers.
Unless
you
you
it's like
deal
it's
coke,
like,
you
it's
can't
like
bang
I think
a stripper.
I think they all, like, take a class on how to fucking get money. You know what I mean?
I'm sure they do.
It's always the same story. Like, I'm not from here. I'm from Sacramento. I just come here on the weekends. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a fucking game. Oh, what's your name? It's fucking Rainbow. What's your real name?
Portia.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they got fucking backup names. They got a real stage name and a backup stage name, and you get the fake stage name. And then you come in, not me, but like some dudes will come in. They're like, yeah, is Jasper here? And they're like, Jasper? Who the fuck is that? They have no idea. You're like, oh, man, I thought that was a real name.
Did I ever tell you about the story about the fucking strip club in Biloxi, Mississippi when I was there?
Oh, this sounds pretty
I've got a
funny.
couple of really good stories from that place, actually.
Well, go right ahead.
So the first time we go there...
The stage is yours.
The first time we go there to the Lady Horseshoe Strip Club in Biloxi, Mississippi. It was a juice bar, so 18 and over.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought you said Jews.
No.
Like it's a Jew bar.
So
they don't get tip shit.
I was in tech school in the Air Force,
Okay.
and we decided we've heard about the Lady Horseshoe, so we're going down there, and we had gone to the movies earlier that day.
What'd you see?
The Water Boy,
Oh, okay.
because that was we're talking 1998,
Yeah.
and so we saw the Water Boy, and then we went to the Lady Horseshoe. And we get in there and we sit down, and the fucking strip club DJ comes on the fucking mic, and he sounds exactly like Farmer Fran from the Water Boy.
Oh,
Let me get a round of applause for the lovely lady here tonight at Lady Horseshoe. Coming up next to the stage, that's Cinnamon.
yeah.
And we fucking lost it. We're like, ah! It's Farmer Fran. So that was funny. And then there was another time that we went, because you get a really good cross section of humanity,
Right.
in the Air Force, especially like the Midwest.
A lot of gays.
No,
I'm just kidding.
more so than
You'd think.
more so than other branches. I'm pretty sure.
Really, more gays in the Air Force?
Well, ones that are more comfortable
Yeah.
being kind of swishy.
Did you just say swishy?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more closet gays in the Marines.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
because they think it'll fix them. But anyway, entirely different story. But there's this guy. I think his name was Workman. And,
Workman.
Yeah, that was his last name. Anyway, because that's what we all called each other by, because they were written on our fucking shirts.
Okay.
So, we were saying, like, hey, we're going to go to the strip club. Do you want to go? And I guess he comes from a very conservative, religious family. And he goes, I don't know, man.
Of course.
I don't know if I would feel right about it. And we're like, fuck you, you're going. So we drag him to the Lady Horseshoe, and I don't know what happened, but okay, the tip rail at the Lady Horseshoe, they had this big brass bar across the top, right? And it was,
I know that
since
bar.
it's a juice bar, it was full nude.
Oh, nice.
So the girls would grab onto the brass bar, and then they would swing out and put their shit in your face, and then swing back, right? So I don't know if
dirty.
he just wasn't, he didn't know what to expect or whatever, but I think he flinched and he took a fucking platform right to the fucking forehead.
Jesus.
Just, the big stripper platforms.
Oh, yeah,
just
dude. Those things weigh like 10 pounds.
Fucking takes it right in the middle of the forehead. And the girl felt fucking horrible, right?
I bet.
So she basically gives him a free lap dance, right there on the spot, right? Just puts it on this kid.
Guy's fucking bleeding.
Yeah, so I look over at him a couple minutes later. I go up to him a couple minutes later, and he's got this big red square in the middle of his fucking forehead. So I was like, "So you having fun?" He's like, "Yeah."
That's funny.
He was like, had this big, huge fucking smile plastered on his fucking face.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That's awesome. I ran into somebody one time who told me that a stripper shit on him.
What?
Like she was dancing on him in a full nude place, and he was wearing white pants and fucking. He had a big shit streak on her fucking leg, on his leg.
Amazing.
That'd be pretty disgusting. I mean, I would still go back, but
I had a buddy in the Air Force that was at one in Florida, and I guess it was full noon, so no alcohol, but he went in fucking hammered, right?
Yeah.
And so this girl's shaking her ass and shit right in his face, and he was wasted. He just thought it would be a good idea to just go bloop.
No
right in her
way.
fucking butthole.
Oh my god.
And he said, I've never been slapped so fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
In my entire life, because she came, she was faced the opposite direction, so she came around 180 degrees to fucking nail him and just boom.
Well, I mean, if you think about it,
drills
man,
him.
you just fucking sexually assaulted somebody.
Yeah.
There's virtually no proof. You'd get in trouble. You know what I mean? You call the cops or whatever, but you can't prove it. You could probably beat it in court and shit. But if they had you on camera doing that, you're looking at doing some time. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if your lawyer's strong enough, you can say something he was in a strip club or whatever. He's drunk.
Yeah, I mean, there
but
was
still, you make one
naked
little
balloon
mistake,
knot right in his face.
Yeah, that's what I like about Oregon. Have you ever been in the titty bars up in Oregon?
No.
They're fully nude and you can drink alcohol.
Really?
It's fucking crazy.
I heard they're everywhere, and
they're everywhere. Yeah.
Portland has more strip clubs than any other city
Well, I think
in the world.
I think Atlanta, Georgia, has a shit ton too, or those are just awesome or something. But, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was Oregon. But yeah, I really recommend
Google it.
I'm pretty lazy.
Fag.
It's just not one of those statistics I really want to know. It's interesting, but yeah, it's not Google worthy, I don't think.
Is there anybody on fucking Skype right now?
That we should just bombard.
Did you try to get Andy? Did you ask him
he's
if he'd come on?
No, he's not on. He's listening to me. He's listening to Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh
That's
yeah,
good. Studying up on some comedy.
When is he ever gonna come out to a fucking open mic again?
I don't know, dude. I heard dude just got married, so he'll be out
What?
for a while. That's what I thought.
I know he just had a kid.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. He just had a kid.
Yeah,
I don't
that
pay
crazy
attention.
chick that he knocked up finally calved his.
Crazy chick that he knocked up.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know. Would he appreciate it saying like that? I've never met her. I don't know if she's crazy.
I'll fucking call him right now and be like, "Hey,
I just said your girl.
what's
is
the name of that
crazy.
crazy chick you knocked up?" And he'd be like, "Oh, Jessica," or whatever. He wouldn't take offense to it at all. No.
I don't. Yeah. See, I don't know Andy that well, and he's Mexican, so I just assume he'll stab me.
No,
I'm just
Andy.
kidding. I like
Andy
Andy.
will. Andy will fuck a dude up,
Andy's a cool guy. That
but
like Andy.
he will tell you that he will fuck you up if you're getting close to that line, as
See-
Adam Holerda found out once.
Now what's Adam Hilarious?
He choked out Adam Holerda one night.
What's his story? Like,
I don't know, man.
I only saw him do comedy one time, and it was
That's
on
enough.
It was on 4th Street like a year and a half
Studio
ago.
on 4th.
Yeah, you were there,
Yeah.
and I wasn't doing comedy yet, but him and John Ager have a comedy thing to get like a management thing. I don't know.
Thirsty Genius. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're still.
I didn't know like
I've
that.
heard rumors
deal-
that they broke up.
What do you mean broke up?
Well, they had kind of a bromance going on.
Oh, yeah?
I had heard rumors that they have broken up. I haven't seen them in the same room together in
Since
quite a
Studio on
long
4th?
time.
Are they
So,
gay? Are they together? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Oh, they're just doing some shit. They're just
Yeah, I
doing
don't know.
business.
I don't know. It was.
I'm not hating on them if they are gay.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I don't know, man.
because I saw their
I love John Ager, so
yeah, he's a good dude. I saw the Thirsty Genius like Facebook or whatever a while back, and I was like, what
it
the
was
fuck
supposedly some
is
sort
it?
of consulting thing. I
Okay.
don't know.
That's right.
It was like comedy consulting. Like
I didn't get it, and I'm not
I don't
trying
get
to
it either.
disrespect it at all, because I ain't shit. I was just a little put off by it, because I was like, why would
Can
you
you
have
pull up
this?
the video? Let's go ahead. I don't have any qualms about shitting on this video. Go to the Thirsty Genius website and pull up if it's still even a website still.
I haven't seen it in a while, but
I think it was thirstygenius.net. Because thirstygenius was .com was taken, apparently.
I don't know.
But
Let's see. Thirsty Genius.
no, he
Thirsty Genius.
Adam Holerda has a very high opinion of his comedic abilities. And he seems to be the only one who does. Do 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 do. This
I don't
is riveting
think,
fucking television right now.
I don't think anybody in Reno should have a high opinion of themselves unless you're making over $50,000 a year.
Doing comedy or in general?
Both. Because it's not going to be by itself.
What do you mean?
I just mean that if you're in Reno and doing comedy, then you're still like at the kind of learning level.
That's
Not learning level per
necessarily
se.
true.
Not learning level per se, but
I mean, Rick lives here.
yeah, Rick lives here, but
Mark Yaffe lives here.
who?
Mark Yaffe.
Yeah. No, you know what I'm saying. Like, if you're not at those guys' level, because those guys like fucking make their living doing comedy. I'm pretty sure Mark Yaffe doesn't have a day job, right?
No,
That's kind of what I mean. Like,
he's a road dog, man. He's a
Yeah.
straight grinder.
if you're not doing comedy full time, then you're a part timer. Like, it's the same thing with like wrestling. You're a weekend warrior. You know what I mean? You might be good, but you shouldn't have a high opinion. That's what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of guys, have been complimenting me lately, and I'm like, I ain't shit, dude. I'm really not. All right, I found the website. I don't see the video thing, though. There's a comedian application.
what?
Yeah.
Well, you can apply to work there or something?
No. Whoa. Yeah. It looks pretty crazy.
Somewhere on there's a video of him talking.
Club douchebag. That's me. I am the club douchebag.
Is that on there?
Yeah. Well, it's on this It's on the comedian application. Let me see if I can bring it up. You won't
We're
be
gonna have
able
to look
see
at.
it.
I'm gonna have to look at this later.
Let me see if I can capture it.
I am.
I don't get it like that. Maybe I'm just stupid.
I don't get it either.
There's the comedian application.
That's easy to read.
That's the thing. You got to be like at like over here it says Club Douchebag. But over here it says Hilarda.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
And what's next to him?
I can't even read it really, just because it's my shit. That's why it's all small. But I'd like to know more about it, like because I'm at the point where
there's a video on there for sure.
I'm at the point where like I'm trying to soak in as much knowledge as I can, but
well, you don't want to soak in.
We're a creative engineering, production, and consulting firm. Let us storm your brain. Yeah, I don't see a video. Laughter is your seg. Last time Adam Hilarda updated this was in 2010.
Yeah.
But it's still up. I'd like to know more about it, though. Like, if it can make me a better comic, I'll check it out. But I'm just like... That's what I'm saying, like...
Hold on, man.
Are you coming over?
Yeah, dude, we gotta find this video.
There's not much to this website.
There used to be a video on it, I know for a fact.
Like there's this little article in 2010, and then this little article from 2010, and that's it.
There's gotta be, it's gotta be
posters. On there. Here's the comedian application, like that's it. Joke performance feedback loop. Yeah, I don't know. 1 year ago. Well, it was one page. It's a comedian application.
Do the standing up thing. Maybe.
Oh, right here? Yeah, sorry, guys. This is riveting shit. It's just this big, long thing.
They must have pulled the video off.
Yeah. But anyway, there's a lot of shit going on in Reno. I'm confused by that, but
there was the video, and he's like, "All right, so this is what it is. We're geniuses." And it was just.
I wonder if it's on YouTube.
The most condescending thing I've ever seen.
Is it on YouTube? You think?
I doubt it.
We're geniuses.
Huh?
Hey, you gotta shoot. You gotta shoot high, man. You gotta have an ego, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I will say this: he seems nicer now than the last few times that
Wayne Walsh at
I've
Thirsty
seen him.
Genius presents a comedy showcase. Reno's Art. That's probably the one I was at.
Where the microphone was all jacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is it.
Is that the one that has the most views?
There's 66 views, Wayne.
Woo!
It's pretty good. Casey Anthony. Let's talk about her. We're going to watch some of your set, bud.
I can't hear it.
I know. Hold on. Just give me a second, Waynester. Okay? Just got to give me a sec, okay? I'm making you a star right now.
I did 2 shows that night.
That's when the microphone broke.
Yeah, back it up.
All right.
There's John. Yeah, I was at this show.
What's up, everybody? Casey Anthony, let's talk about her. Awesome, right? You know, I can't be the only guy, right? Honestly, I cannot be the only guy that can't be thinking right now that she's quite the eligible little bachelorette right now. Right? Think about it, right? We all know that she likes to party, right? We all know she likes to party, and she's been pent up in jail for like 3 years. So you know, like ready to just, tear it up.
There went the microphone.
That was too much for the microphone.
All right. so, she's ready to just, sit down, right? This is a chick that's ready to fuck, and now she's got all that book deal money coming to her, and then she's not going to have to find a sitter.
Is that a beach shirt you're wearing right here, Wayne?
It's a black and white Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian shirt. Did
Black,
you get it in
white,
Hawaii
gray.
or did you get it at Walmart?
I don't remember.
I love that pose I've got you in right there, right? Like you're just.
I think I might have actually bought it at the fucking Walmart in Winnemucca because I got there and I forgot to fucking bring my shirt with me. So I went there and just found a shirt that I was like, yeah, I'll fucking wear that.
That's cool. Chelsea just added me on Skype. That was nice of her. All right, we're not going to watch your comment anymore, bud.
Fuck you.
Do you really?
I know it's not as funny as
do you really want to watch
fat
it?
people having sex. No, I'm fucking It was funny as I ended up talking into Adam Holerda's lapel mic at some point by the end of that
I thought it was great.
set.
I want to show some of that because when I saw you do that, I was like, dude, that guy's fucking good, man. Because it would have rattled me at that point. So here's what it is.
But, my friends think I'm weird,
That was
he thinks
awesome.
I'm weird. Because, no, but he thinks I'm weird.
Chelsea
My
laughing.
friends think I'm weird because I keep his ashes around and I'll take them places with me, and I don't think that's weird. I think that's just a way for me and Dad to kind of hang out still,
See, what really impressed me, Wayne, at this point, because I was at this show, that when you did that, it didn't fuck you up at all. You were just like, come here, man, I'm going to do my shit right into your mic. You know what I mean? And I think I had seen you a couple of times at 3rd Street, so I knew this was your material. But what impressed me is I was like, he doesn't even give a fuck. He's going to just do his shit. He's going to just do his material. That was good, man. I don't know what the fuck I would have done. I'd have been like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I did something like that when Pat Shillito invited me to fucking headline at
Red Rock?
at Pinup Pub on Wells. They were going to have an open mic there. This was like in the beginning of the summer, right? So he's like, go on last. It's going to be fun or whatever. So the card was like Sean Connors, Blind Johnny, and then Pat, and then me, right? So the crowd was eating those guys alive. They weren't giving them shit. The fucking bar was pissing them off. They're like, we want to get to our open mic for music, right? I thought it was just gonna be comedy, right? So and Pat gave me a hell of an introduction. He was just like, yeah, he's been killing it at 3rd Street. He's won 3 times or whatever, right? So I get on stage, and I'm like, I was like, I'm not even gonna give these guys a fucking joke. I'm gonna give them a punchline, and then I'm gonna bounce.
Really?
Right? Yeah. So I get on stage, and I'm like, hey, if this is the thermometer, then where's this pen? Right? And everybody was like, what did he just say? And I was like, hey, my name is Drake Nelson.
Did
See
you
later.
really?
Yeah. And I get off the stage. And everybody's fucking pissed. They're livid now. They're just like, get the fuck back up there. And I'm just like, bye, have a good night, dude. And I just walked out to my car. The boys thought I was fucking around. They thought I was going to come back and do some time. But I just went. I just drove home. Because it was like a Sunday.
Serious?
Yeah. But I think it kind of worked, but I think it was because I didn't know what the fuck to do. So I was like, I'm just going to fuck them over,
Oh, my God.
Sean Connors hit me up on Skype. He's like, yeah, that show sucked balls.
Oh, hey, Sean's watching.
Sean's watching. We could probably Skype him in. Sean, do you want to be Skyped in? Let's see. Yeah, his video call thing's open. Let's see if we can get him in.
Cool. Sean's watching.
Sean, I haven't figured out how to actually send you. What's up, man? There he is. What are you, naked?
Is he not wearing a shirt?
He's not wearing a shirt.
Show us your cock, Sean. No, don't.
Are you there, Sean? Hello. I hear something crazy. There's Sean Connors.
Oh, my God. It's more of Sean than I wanted to see at this point in the afternoon.
but he's I can't hear him. Sean, I'm gonna call you right back, bud. See if this works.
Do the hustle. I'm wearing the
I
shirt
like
Sean gave me.
Yeah, Sean was there
right
for
now.
that night. I was just like, fuck these people. All right, we're gonna try calling Sean again. What is that? Bumnest?
That Sean gave me, yeah. Bumnest.
I thought it said
magazine.
Bumfest.
It's a magazine dedicated finding the weird little
Sean isn't answering now. But yeah, he was at the show. He was at the show. It was awesome. What do you think, Wayne? You want to wrap her up?
Yeah, man.
How long we been going right now? Be a short show. We've been going about 55 minutes. We can wrap it up.
Fucking A.
You got anything to plug?
Fucking, of course, 3rd Street.
Yeah.
My home away from home. You need to come back, man.
Oh,
It's
dude.
been a long time.
I know.
I know
You
it's
know
rough.
what? My girlfriend is coming Wednesday. She's gonna go hang out with Chelsea.
Oh, cool.
So there's a small chance that I might come to. And you know, I don't want to ask you if there's any stage time, but because I take the notification for that very seriously. So like, if I can't get on,
There's
it's like no
spot
problem.
left
All
right
right.
now.
Well, if it's filled by Wednesday, then that's cool, and if not, then I'll totally jump on it.
Okay.
Because
you're not 100% that you're going to be there.
Yeah, because like I
Gotcha.
say it now that I'd like to go, but you know how I am, dude.
Yeah.
Like my sleep schedule is terrible, and I'm gay, so we'll see what happens.
Nah, man, good times.
I fucking love Third Street though, man. Like I
yeah,
said,
dude, it is a good place.
if you're not eating shit at Third Street or any of the other open mics, you're not doing comedy in Reno. That's just my opinion.
That is, I think, the it's obviously the flagship open mic in Reno.
Oh yeah, but
You know.
and you know, I think it's cool now that there are 4 open mics in this town now. Like that's pretty cool.
What sucks is that 2 of them are up
2 of them are on
against each
Sunday.
other.
Yeah, it's on Sunday.
And they're on the night where I'm fucking doing improv classes
Yeah.
now, so I can't go. But whatever.
Oh, Chelsea's cuddling in. Let's see what
She must
Chelsea
be
has
at the
to
fucking.
say.
She must be.
There's
at the fucking
Chelsea.
office.
What's up? Can you hear us?
Hey, I can hear you.
I can't send you video, but if you watch
Hola,
the
chica face.
stream, you can see.
Hi.
So what's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm waiting. I have been trying to work this afternoon, but right now I'm waiting for Tom because I'm supposed to do some voiceovers for him or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I just finally figured out how to use Skype, so I thought I'd test it.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, Skype's
Show us
pretty
your
difficult.
boobs.
Yeah, if you want to whip out one of your tits, that's fine. No one.
Hold on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm wearing a see-through shirt today.
Holy shit.
I'm trying.
Wayne, am I allowed to look at her tits and say "Holy shit"?
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay?
She has giant boobs.
I do. Sorry.
They're like
Stri-
popping through the fucking screen.
They're like donkey heads. They're big.
They are like donkey heads.
Donkeys have big heads.
Couldn't you come up with a better animal,
I don't know.
like a newborn kitten that has a big head in relation to its body, or something?
They look
I
like
don't know. I was just thinking about size versus size, like actual size
yeah,
versus.
like they look like elephants' balls.
They're like a burlap sack full of kittens or something like. I don't know, man. They're big.
and
No,
they're
no, no,
round,
the
just
burlap
like an
sack
elephant's
full of
balls.
kittens is testicles.
What's that?
I said the burlap sack full of kittens is more like your testicles.
That's a little weird.
I've got a bunch of. There's a lot of junk in my junk.
It's a little creepy. Well, Chelsea, we're about to just wrap up. You want to hang out with us while we wrap it up?
Sure.
Do you have anything to plug?
On Facebook, Wayne Walsh Comedy.
Yes, Wayne
There you
Walsh
go.
Comedy. Like me
And
on
on
Facebook.
Twitter, Wayne Walsh comic.
There you go.
And we may have a show here soon at Richie's Barbecue on Wells. So I'll keep you updated on that.
If you can get a show that serves barbecue rib meat, I will be in fucking heaven.
Yeah, well, fuck yeah, man.
They don't even have to pay me, dude. I'll do it for rib sauce. Just the sauce.
That's kind
Which we
of.
will put on my giant junk.
I will do it for a pulled pork sandwich.
They have excellent pulled pork sandwiches.
I'm sure they
there,
do.
yeah, and they top them with like coleslaw and shit. It's bomb.
Yeah. I don't really
Drake,
like
it reminds
coleslaw.
me of your I can do this joke.
I think I can do this.
The light looks weird on your end, Drake. What's going on there?
On my when I move around, sometimes the camera doesn't like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Gotcha.
it does like an autofocus thing.
Dark.
Camera's not the only one.
Yeah. Oh, Sean Connors just jumped back online, but we don't have time to take his call.
Son of a whore.
I got a couple gigs coming up, but shit, I can't remember off the top of my head the dates because there's so many.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna be at Pioneer. I'm gonna be at Catch in November, and maybe a special appearance at 3rd Street. Even if I'm not doing time, I'm probably gonna be there, getting drunk on a Wednesday. I'm not sure yet.
Word.
So yeah, this has been Drake's Crusty Couch on behalf of Chelsea and her elephant boobs, and Mr. Wayne Walsh. We are out of here.
Yay.
Oh, my intro's not playing. There it goes.